Mexico decided to accept the BRICS currency because it wants its economy to be more diverse and stable. By using this new currency, Mexico hopes to rely less on the US dollar and build better economic ties with other countries that are still growing. Are you ready to see Mexico's economy change for the better? Get ready, because Mexico is going to start using the BRICS currency and entering the dynamic Latin American markets. This will lead to unprecedented growth, regional integration, and a lot of chances for the country. One of the main reasons Mexico joined the BRICS and started using the BRICS currency was to become less dependent on traditional reserve currencies, especially the US dollar. This smart move is good for Mexico in a lot of ways and gives its economy a lot of new options. Less reliance on a single reserve currency makes Mexico's economy stronger in the face of uncertainty around the world. If economies depend too much on the US dollar, they could be hit hard by changes in US monetary policy, trade tensions, or financial problems. By accepting the BRICS currency, Mexico can protect itself from such risks by diversifying the currencies it holds. This makes the economy more stable. Mexico's move towards less dependence fits in with the rebalancing of the world economy as a whole. As emerging economies become more important, there is a growing move away from the old reserve currencies being the most important. By adopting the BRICS currency, Mexico puts itself at the front of this shift and helps make the global economy less dominated by a few countries. Also, a big benefit of being less dependent on traditional reserve currencies is that it makes foreign trade easier. By using the BRICS currency, Mexico can trade with more countries in the BRICS group and in Latin America. This gives Mexico more chances to sell its goods abroad. With lower transaction costs and easier trade settlements, Mexican businesses can move more easily through foreign markets. This makes them more competitive and helps the economy grow. When Mexico accepts the BRICS currency, it has more power over its monetary policy. By relying less on the US dollar, Mexico can make policies that are more open, independent, and fit its economic needs. This greater freedom gives the Mexican government and central bank the power to take steps that boost economic growth, keep inflation in check, and deal effectively with economic problems in Mexico. Let's take a moment and subscribe to our channel before going on to the next part. The BRICS currency and Mexico's move into Latin American markets make its economy more diverse and bring in large amounts of investment. This influx of investments has a lot of promise to help Mexico's economy grow, improve technology, and create jobs. Investment flows bring in money, but they also bring in new tools, skills, and ideas. When foreign companies set up shops in Mexico, they often share their knowledge of technology and best practices with local businesses. This helps close the technological gap and encourages innovation. This sharing of information can lead to the growth of high-value businesses, increase productivity, and make Mexico more competitive in the world market. By accepting the BRICS currency, Mexico becomes an even better place for BRICS countries to trade. The alignment of coins makes trade and investment easier and gives BRICS countries a strong reason to look for business chances in Mexico. Increased spending can help industries like manufacturing, energy, technology, and services grow, which can help the economy grow and create jobs. Foreign direct investment can come from both BRICS countries and other Latin American countries if Mexico accepts the BRICS currency and joins Latin American markets. FDI offers long-term capital, expertise, and access to markets, which helps the economy grow in a steady way. Foreign direct investment can help key industries like manufacturing, tourism, agriculture, and technology grow. This can help create a vibrant and active business environment. Mexico's economy has a lot of potentials to change if it accepts the BRICS currency and joins Latin American markets, which will bring in a lot of investment money. By attracting capital, promoting the transfer of technology, and boosting regional development, Mexico can reach its full growth potential, create jobs, and become a thriving center of creativity and industry. By taking these changes, Mexico hopes to diversify its trade partners, open up new export opportunities, and make its economy stronger and more stable. Trade expansion gives Mexican businesses a huge chance to increase the amount of goods they sell. By getting customers from different places, businesses can become less dependent on a single market and make more money. Also, more trade within the BRICS framework gives Mexican producers better access to the fast-growing economies of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, which helps them reach their full export potential. Mexico's main goal is to make it easier for countries in the region to work together. The BRICS currency and its use in Latin American markets are both steps towards that goal. Closer economic links with neighboring countries help people feel like they are all working towards the same goals and working together. Increased regional integration can lead to the harmonization of trade rules, the removal of trade barriers, and the creation of shared standards, which will make trade in Latin America easier and more efficient. Trade growth helps the economy become more diverse by making non-traditional areas grow. Mexico can look into new export businesses and value chains, so it doesn't have to rely on just a few products. This improves the economy as a whole, making it more stable and resistant to changes in the market. It also encourages technological progress and new ideas, which makes the way for businesses that add more value. At the same time that it is accepting the BRICS currency, Mexico is making a plan to grow its presence in Latin American markets. This move shows that trade and cooperation in the region have a lot of promise, and it makes Mexico a key player in the new economic landscape of Latin America. By being able to sell to people in Latin America, Mexican companies can expand beyond their traditional markets. Companies can become less reliant on a single market or a few key clients if they reach out to new users. Diversification lowers the risks that come with market changes, economic downturns, or global unpredictability. This makes a business's growth more stable. The fact that Mexico is now trading in Latin American countries helps to open up trade in the area. Less trade barriers and stronger economic ties make it easier for goods and services to move across countries. This makes it easier for Mexican exporters to do business, simplifies trade procedures, and lowers transaction costs. This leads to smoother trade integration and more economic cooperation in the area. Access to Latin American markets makes it easier for Mexican businesses and their counterparts in the area to work together and form partnerships. Joint ventures, strategic alliances, and business relationships make it possible to share information, transfer technology, and connect to local networks. These partnerships can make Mexican companies more competitive, make it easier for them to break into new markets, and open the door to new business possibilities. There are more than 600 million people living in Latin America, making it a big market for Mexican goods and services. By selling its products in Latin American markets, Mexico can reach a wide range of customers with different tastes and interests. This bigger market gives Mexican businesses a chance to make more money, make more sales, and grow their income. Having access to Latin American markets helps area value chains grow. Businesses in Mexico can join regional networks of production and work with suppliers, manufacturers, and marketers in other Latin American countries. Integration into regional value chains increases efficiency, boosts output, and encourages specialization. This makes the economy more competitive and speeds up growth. Latin American markets make it easy for people to share their skills. This sharing of ideas, knowledge, and best practices is a key part of giving Mexico more power, driving innovation, and giving it a better edge in the market. Knowledge exchange drives creativity by making it easier for researchers to work together and for cutting-edge ideas to be shared. By getting in touch with researchers, scientists, and innovators in the BRICS countries and Latin America, Mexico can help create joint ventures, networks for sharing information, and collaborative projects. This way of working together speeds up creativity, makes it possible to create new technologies, and makes Mexico more competitive in the global market. Enhanced knowledge sharing also encourages academic and educational partnerships between institutions in Mexico, the BRICS Alliance, and Latin America. These partnerships make it easier for students to switch schools, study programs to work together, and teachers to work together. Through these interactions, students are exposed to different points of view, academic resources, and foreign networks. This improves the quality of education and helps build a workforce that can work in a global environment. Regional integration projects often involve people working together to build infrastructure projects that make it easier to get around and help businesses work together. Goods, businesses, and people can move more easily across borders when there are better transportation networks, energy grids, and digital connections. This infrastructure growth makes it easier to trade, invest, and travel across borders, which is good for the region's economy as a whole. It helps countries work together on their economies so they can use their combined skills and resources. By getting closer to countries in Latin America, Mexico can make trade easier, make customs processes easier, and lower trade barriers. This organized trade environment makes it easier for goods and services to move freely between markets, opens up more markets, and helps regional trade grow. By making its political bonds stronger with its neighbors, Mexico can build trust and make the area more stable. This security makes it easier for the economy to grow, brings in foreign investment, and makes sure that all the countries in the area can live together peacefully. Regional integration, which will happen when Mexico accepts the BRICS currency and joins Latin American markets, has a lot of potentials to help Mexico grow and succeed. By encouraging economic cooperation, making it easier to do business, and building up infrastructure, Mexico can strengthen its place in Latin America, increase trade and investment, and help keep the area stable. Stay tuned for more videos like this that will blow your mind.